What is the saddest truth about smart people? The ability to understand most possible outcomes and the consequences often leads to hesitation or inaction, as opposed to some who damn the consequences and just go for it. Analysis paralysis. Best advice I've ever received: keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes ignorance truly is bliss. Edit. Typo. It's called the perfectionist's trap. If anyone is struggling with this, look online. There are some very simple exercises you can do to get your mind out of this. Otherwise, talk to a therapist. Jesus Christ, this is me in a nutshell. As a person that was repeatedly told how smart I was growing up, one without social skills, it doesn't mean crap. Too, it easily turns into how you identify yourself and can wreck your mental health. If I'm not smart about everything, what good am I? Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. Forgot where this is from. It's Ernest Hemingway. Smart people can often see the bad stuff coming and can also see that it really isn't preventable unless people can be convinced to change their behavior, and people can rarely be convinced to change their behavior. It's depressing watching negative events unfold that you predicted. More often than not, being proved right is really depressing. Well, then I must be really fucking smart. Is it me, or is that just a stupid quote? I know tons of intelligent people, and while not everyone is happy, it definitely isn't rare either. Perhaps happiness is less common among intelligent people than amongst those less intelligent, but it is not rare. Most smart people never find meaningful application for their intelligence in employment, generally underutilized. They do in the form of hobbies, interests, but unless they were working in some sort of specialized field, it is rarely monetized. Our pub quiz is meaningful. I was a career nanny for 10 years. I worked for 2 families where the parents were doctors. One set specially, 2 extremely successful doctors, 1 anesthesiologist and a cancer research doctor. I saw their lives from the most intimate view due to working 50 hours in their home with their children. The saddest thing is that a lot of them are so smart that they stand out as the oddball in all non-academic situations. Stand out, This is abundantly clear when watching them try to make connections with other, more of average parents. They were almost just too brainy and awkward. I have to assume this is a lifelong struggle. It just seems isolating at times, I guess is my point here. They were almost just too brainy and awkward. When you passionately work in a very specific niche of research, that work can take up your whole mind. You love work. You're brilliant at it. It is your big thing. Then you're at a party where everyone talks about the last Successor game, Netflix new net series, and the latest trends in romance novels. And you realize you were so deeply focused on work that you never saw any of that. This is abundantly clear when watching them try to make connections with other, more of average parents. They were almost just too brainy and awkward. I have to assume this is a lifelong struggle. Every Redditor thinks this is them. There's a cost that comes with spending a lifetime developing one's intellect, as one sees with doctors, particularly specialists, and the like. Less time is devoted to developing the social side of their personalities. That makes those interpersonal connections difficult and awkward. One of the most brilliant people I've ever met was an orthopedic surgeon, but the man was a social hand grenade. There's a certain professional bluntness that comes with being a doctor, but in more nuanced social settings that bluntness can come across as dickishness. To make matters worse, the guy had no idea what made him so off-putting. A smartest fucking guy in the room, but he couldn't understand what the problem was. Or maybe he could. He just couldn't solve it. You can't make up for years of neglected social graces. The fact that growing up smart, or being told you were better or above average, leads to a burnout, anxiety, and depression. People don't like smart people. They like smart people giving them good results. Underrated comment: if you never face a challenge when you were young, it is really scary, confusing, and crushing even when you face your first challenge in college, or just in life in general. This hit way hard. Jesus. I wasn't ready. So my kid is in what they call the highly capable program. They told us that if we don't explain to them what the hell is going on with them, they were going to feel like weirdos for being so different. So they actually encouraged us to talk to them about their strengths and the importance of seeking out challenges and setting their own goals and developing study skills. And my kid is like the mediocre super smart kid in his class full of super duper smart kids, and I think that's actually helping him not grow such a big head. Smart people are good at identifying problems. Normally they are not able to solve them because of outside factors. Smart people live in a world where everything is broken and no one will allow them to fix it. This kills me at work. We have a ticketing system at work that's vastly underutilized. We could improve our workflow by using templates for common issues, fix formatting problems, and importing info we have available. Brought the idea up to my boss, made a demo, and they said it is a good idea but takes too much paperwork to do. Never got to show them the demo for fear of them rejecting the idea, then implementing it later and taking credit. So now I just use whatever tools I can make and keep it quiet. Isn't that the truth? It is not even necessarily smart either. Sometimes it is just you happen to have a certain education or expertise. This hits hard. See, if you were intelligent, it's easier to just keep drinking for years until you were eventually stupid. Then you don't have to worry about any of the problems mentioned in this comment section anymore. It hurts being asked to be silent when a question is asked or when a problem is presented. People think I'm pessimistic when I'm just trying to make everything better. I feel that every day. I'm from China. Hopelessness and depressions are the most common things that I feel every day. Many Chinese dream about freedom of speech and fundamental human rights, but we know it is not possible. We can do nothing about that. The rights that you are born with are something that we may never have throughout our lives. Being smart is a practice. You can have potential for intellectual aptitude, but your mind must be exercised. Too many smart people from high school children get out into the real world, are met with challenge for the first time, sink into their comfort zone, and then never do a smart thing again. This is really true, especially when they were rewarded for their products and not their efforts. That is understandable and replicated in the adult world too, but it does make people surprised and at a loss when they encounter something they can't solve immediately or easily. You see a lot of people these days talk about how formerly gifted students tend to struggle as they get older, and it is largely because of this. You can somehow just be smart in grade school and have everything come easily to you, but the flip side is that it robs you of the experience of actually learning how to learn things. I went through this in my senior year of high school and my freshman year of college. I was a lifetime 4.0 student and very nearly failed a class my first semester of college because I could no longer just listen in class and then go ace every test. I had to actually take notes and study them and shit. Truly smart people can thrive if they have social skills. If they don't, you would never know they are smart. I think having excellent social skills and the ability to connect with others, empathize with others, and perform emotional labor is a type of intelligence that doesn't get enough credit. Intelligence is often paralyzing, and if intelligence is paired with a pessimistic mindset, you will probably never live up to your potential. Don't me like that. Damn. A lot of them will never get any recognition. Will live it So many smart kids will never even know how smart they are because they get no opportunity to learn and grow their skills. To paraphrase Socrates, smart people learn from everything and everyone, average people from their experiences. Stupid people already have all the answers. Agreed, but what makes that saddest? Seems aspirational and inspiring to me. I mean, the smart portion, not the stupid portion. 1. Just because you were smart enough to see what's wrong with the world doesn't mean you were capable enough to change it. Having high intelligence make you think a lot and very fast. You can be smart and stupid at the same time. I used to be friends with someone who was incredibly clever academically, but managed to set herself on fire making toast. That smart people usually overthink stuff more than rather just do it. Analysis paralysis. Chitty and Agony has entered the chat and excited it. If they ever admit that they are intelligent, they are automatically viewed as an arrogant asshole. A corollary of that is we have to hide our intelligence because other people see it as either grandstanding or putting them down, which at least in my case is never the intention, but I've run into people who take it as a slate, so you end up having to be self-deprecating. I just read a lot of books or whatnot. If people came with a warning tag, what would yours be? As is all sales final. I was looking for mine. There it is. One of my friends, when she got engaged, her father turned to her fiancé and said, "Just so you know, there's no return policy." Well, first thing that came to mind and first comment. Great to know I am not the only broken merchandise. Some assembly required. If you don't have a removable prosthetic limb, I will be extremely disappointed. Well, this is curious. Should I only know Python? As someone who uses a prosthetic, this is amazing. Tolerable only in small doses. I've been called cute until he opens his mouth, so I guess that's mine. Edit. Geez, y'all, it is not my teeth, more so my words. I've been described as naturally carbonated and get super enthusiastic about other people's hobbies and come off a little too strong. Edit 2. To people dming a photo of me just like of my post history. I'm pretty active on here. Edit 3. Fuck it here. I'm the one unsurprisingly cheesin' hard. Oh good bro, we love a lol. Approach with snacks. Tipped us up with Dora to bag up. Hey there, if you can read this you are too close, but in reality big letters. I have a shirt that says that. Laughs in nearsighted, eats anything. Even as edit. Wholesome award, you sick fucks. I love you. Short battery life but charges quickly. I'm narcoleptic lol. This is brilliant. I had a friend in high school with narcolepsy. It was impossible to wake her up once she was out and she could sleep anywhere. Must have been nice when we were traveling for sporting event trips. My cousin's also narcoleptic, and he has a tattoo on his side that's that kind of text that reads differently depending on your viewing angle. When he's laying on his back, it says awake. And when he's on his stomach, it says asleep. Warning, choking hazard. Small parts. Now that would be an interesting tattoo if it was in the right place. Oh shite. Rest in pieces. For suicide words, keep away from small children. Warning. Sad. If you wanna talk to someone who ain't paid to listen to your shit, I'm here. Warning. May contain gas. There's no question about the existence of gas. It is just a matter of how it is expelled. Name checks out. The older I get, the gassier I get. I'm really interested to find out how much I fart when I'm in my 80s, assuming I live that long. Protein farts, when I'm on a weight cut, are truly something else. Bring a gas mask. Contains nuts. Brilliant. Ironically, am allergic to nuts also contains nuts. Will not respond to text messages in a timely manner, unrelated to amount of love for you. I wish more people understood that. I don't like being in my phone all the time, and I don't like replying every time my phone rings. If it is important, call me. If not, I'm probably busy and we'll get to it eventually. Mine would be similar. Would love to hang out. Will never call you. Do not eat. I can't promise anything though. Vor is all about consent. Do not mix with alcohol. In case of emergency, mix with alcohol. I like this reply the best lol. Condemned. Stay away for your health and safety. We can be long distance homies. This just makes me want to explore more. How come? Caution. Hard to motivate. Interests may change randomly. Mental stability not guaranteed. Caution. Hard to motivate. Every thought inside him screams. Step outside and live your dreams. Take a wish and make it true. Make a better world for you. Every word inside him cries. Try the future on for size. Find the finer, wiser way. Build yourself a brighter day. Every voice inside him speaks. Aim for all the highest peaks. Start today and make it so, he says. Maybe later, bro. You add bro edit fin facts. For those of you who were not aware, there are not only 3 but 7 types of ADD. It is an executive function disorder and can have a massive toll on your abilities to emotionally regulate, focus, be driven, manage measure time, and organize effectively. The ADD brain significantly lacks dopamine and norepinephrine, which are your drive and reward centers of the brain, hence why stimulants are often prescribed, and due to these deficiencies, depression and anxiety are often symptoms of the main issue rather than them being the primary issue itself. ADD. I was when I was a kid. I mean, I still am, but I was too. Actually would explain a lot with my work history. Hadn't considered it in a long time. British. Oh, that's a warning, all right. One word to rule them all. I would be more scared of the warning label being Australian. They might come equipped with snakes and/or spitters. Made in Britain. Warning. Becomes attached to people very easily. Add abandonment issues. FML. Stage 5 clinger. Me too, dude. It sucks. Warning. Strong adhesive. Extremely awkward. Handle with care. We were on the same shelf. Elder millennials, what stereotype aggravates you the most?
Like and subscribe for more Reddit content. Watch the next video at the top of your screen.